So just give us an idea about the type of, you know, anti-social media kind of doesn't ring very true when it comes to the fact that, you know, I'm a member of the media, you know.
Oh,
so is it you're anti-social media or you're anti-media?
I think it's both, because it can be. What we mean is that media can be, well, social media can be anti-social.
Okay.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's very deep. No, it's just sometimes people keep on looking at their phones when they are, you know, having good company and sitting with friends, and then instead they, you know, sit on Facebook and you scroll, and it's just to tell people that sometimes you just have to remember to be present, you know.
Okay.
So it's not because we're against social media, obviously,
okay.
because we are on all of them, you know, Facebook and Instagram. You can like us there, and Tinder and everything. And
so why is it a nuisance for you guys that people are on media, on like the phones all the time? Because what is it they're saying when they're not on the phones anyway? I mean, aren't they generally talking crap anyway?
Well, actually, with this name, we try to capture this little strange thing when a couple of friends are sitting on a cafe, super hip in Copenhagen with their coffee and all that, and they staring at the phone and not being together when they are physically together.
Okay,
actually,
so it's still somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to be present for one.
Why is it important to be there in the present though?
well, of course, we human will be people. It's all about being social, also, you know, and it's we think that. Well, I think we also value, you know, being together in real life instead of, you know, looking at the phone.
Yeah.
And it's also just a reminder to people, because it also seems like it's an udvikling. It's well, development. It keeps on, you know, getting more and more social media. So we also just want to remind people to sometimes be present.
Okay.
Put your phone away.
Yeah. So the song itself is the song essentially about that then, or is it just be happy? No. So it's got absolutely nothing to do. So the song doesn't kind of reflect. This is a band thing, yeah. Brilliant.
We said that. Tell him the story about the day we said.
Well, actually, it was just like a comment that then was a name. Because we were sitting in this circle.
Exactly that moment we tried to.
Exactly, we were all sitting with our phones on the social media. And then I just said, oh, we should be called social media, we're all on them. Just as a really bad joke. Okay. And then David said,
why not anti-social media? What we actually do is...
But you see, for someone my age, it's the kind of thing that we you know, it annoys the hell out of me when people are always on their phones. They're walking downstairs and they're on their phone.
What did you say?
And it's constant, and it really irks older people, particularly, you know. But for young people to actually have a view about it is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. So tell me a bit about how the group came together then.
Well, our producer, Chief One, and Remy, they wrote the song, and they found Philip as the perfect lead singer of this song. And then they knew all of us, so they took us and put us in a room, and that was when we didn't know each other. So we were put in the studio in Denmark, and then we were just told, play something, and we did, and it sounded good. So we had a band from that moment.
And it's not only that we could also play together, we were actually, you know, really good together. We had fun nearly at the first moment. You know, we started joking around as we always do now.
And that is seriously a big part of the band. Just to be having fun about this and
and to be chill. Yeah. No, it's that's a great compliment, I think, that you can be chilled and be professional at the same time. Because that's
we can't be professional if we didn't chilled about this and last night and going out and eating and having fun and all that together.
Yeah, it's a big part of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So this, I mean, who knows anything about Eurovision then? I mean, is it big thing
David
in
won
Denmark?
the Eurovision quiz.
Yeah, well, between us, so he knows the most.
Between us, yeah.
So what was the most difficult question you got asked in the quiz? That you knew?
Who won the Eurovision most?
Okay.
And I guess for a Eurovision fan, fanatic, it's not that hard.
I just said something. That was right.
Yeah.
Ireland.
Yeah. So while you're here, you're obviously enjoying yourselves and you're taking it easy, but you've got the business to do on the stage at some point, and
it's not, because we go out on restaurants all the time. Also, we also have a lot of stuff to do, but it doesn't feel like work or hard work because we also have fun and we love it. So
I'm so glad we had this together.
Yes.
Well, if we were a solo act or something.
Yeah, God, it would be.
We can lean on each other if things get too.
It's all and also this having somebody to share the experience with.
Yes.
I think sometimes it's hard to explain to people that hasn't been Eurovision how it is. Now you can just talk about it internally, and that's just great.
Yeah, but you're also
it's like being a band. It's like being a real band.
yeah, but you're also sharing experiences with other people because you're expanding your audience outwards, and that can't be anything but about. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a huge honor that we can, we get the opportunity to participate in such a huge, broadcast. Also, I think you don't get this exposure any other place in the world. So that's really huge.
Yeah,
we really admire. Well,
3 minutes in somebody's primetime TV. That's a huge honor.
Yeah.
Yes.
And have you got something special in the show that, I mean, is there some, because we've not seen the rehearsals, have you got something special?
I'm going to do a backflip,
Okay.
I might as well. I think, shouldn't we do that?
I'm looking so much forward.
What are you talking about? I'm so athletic. Look at these legs.
Okay.
Well, actually, I got a spin.
Yes, David.
Yeah, really.
And then it's funny because he jumps around with the bass, makes a spin, and then makes. It's just so
almost the musical.
So you know anything about the UK audiences then? Have you spoken to lots of UK people while you've been here?
I know one. My dad.
Your dad. But
Yeah.
we've spoken to one. Yeah, I think one block.
Okay.
3 young people.
Okay.
But I can't really remember what.
Maybe, yeah. But I was just going to ask you finally, as a band, are you going to stick together after Eurovision now?
Of course. Yeah. That's actually, we also released an EP, Friday, a couple days ago.
Okay.
That also shows that we want to keep going. That's 6 songs that we've made, and we would put together. We started to know each other 4 months ago.
Okay.
We put in the room together, and now we have an EP. And all this, of course. Yeah. So we want to keep going and prove that you can also still be something after Eurovision. Because there's a lot
seriously, in Denmark, all the old Eurovision winners is like not one-hit wonders, but they seem to be forgotten. Like after 1 or 2 years, our goal is seriously to be remembered. Like the band the first that wasn't not only a Eurovision band, but have some songs and go further than only the Eurovision.
Actually, also I got a huge compliment. I think somebody asked me, I have got a question for you. Why didn't you pitch the other song, your new single, instead of the other song? Because I like your new song even more. And then it's just it's too long. Well, it is. And it was written afterwards. Yes, but I think it's just a huge, really positive that you can make music that's even better. That maybe also makes people interested in.
Yeah, seriously, try to hear our new EP.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like anything else, it's developing projects, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you start off and, you know, you might have instant success like One Direction, but I mean, do you kind of, have you got this tag in Denmark of being a boy band then?
Yeah, people call us a boy band, but we just tell them we're boy bands playing instruments, and that's just a band, you know, we're just a band.
Yeah.
I don't know if Beatles and the Beach Boys called boy bands.
They were boy bands, but
seriously.
Yeah, they were.
Biggest boy band in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't mind.
Okay, that's fine. All right, thank you. All right.
Okay.
Yep, that's great.
Did you see we have guy number 4 in the background?
Ah.
He's very shy.